Good afternoon, everyone. It's Lisa. Welcome. I'm on the road traveling, but I wanted to make sure to do my daily reading for you all. So today is the 8th of October. And if you stay to the end, you'll still get the 5 minutes of Reiki Healing, which I do at the end of every one of my readings. The coloring in here is just lovely. Let me see if it's better. Can't really see. I guess I'll do with that. So what I'm going to do is the same thing that I usually do is pull a card for each of the signs, and I also brought my Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed to pull 3 cards for each of the elements. Each of the elements, then go through each of the elements. And let me start again. For each of the collective. Okay, so I'm going to pull these cards, and they'll be for everybody in the collective that I'm reading for today. Just finished driving 10 hours and my mind is not totally with me here, but I want to make sure I get this out to you. Okay, I hope you're enjoying my channel. If so, please give me a thumbs up that you like it. Please subscribe below and hit the notification button, and you'll know when I come on live, which I'll probably do over this weekend. And I always do on Sundays because I do mediumship readings on Sundays. Well, that was interesting. Like an orb just flew by me. Interesting. Anybody see that? Huh. Love it. Okay. So let me pick 3 cards, and I'll be showing you the cards today, right, because there's not a lot of space here. It's Imagine. Really pretty blue healing energy. It's lovely. Almost to the crescent moon, which we're at now. This is your throat chakra, but Imagine is a really good card, and I'll tie it into your other cards that we draw today. These are for the collective. I have Truth Be Told, so maybe there'll be some swords that'll come up in the reading today. The energy is a little bit wonky at the end of this week, as a lot of more planets, Jupiter, Saturn, Saturn's already out of retrograde, but Jupiter and a few others are coming out. Pluto are coming out of retrograde, so the energy is a little bit wonky. Really going to be through the end of the year, so really kind of just, I know we've talked about kind of staying in your own lane, not upsetting other people or not getting involved in other people's conversations if they're upset. And if you do that, then there's no reaction, right? You don't have to worry about having a reaction. Co-create is the 3rd card, which is lovely. So you see this owl and this leopard. They're not attacking each other. You'd think the owl would be taking off because he'd be afraid, but I think the point is they're working together for some reason. It's a 4-number card, which is all about angels around. And so maybe you are working on something at work with someone, or co-creating in a relationship to make your relationship stronger. Okay, so Imagine could be just about anything. Imagine is pretty much anything you can imagine, right? Your manifestation, what your heart's desire. So let's pull some cards for each of the signs. I brought the Gilded Tarot, so I'm going to pull this down a little bit so you can see a little bit anyway of what I'm doing, that I'm shuffling. I'm getting them all ready for you here. I really miss my setup at home. I miss my, all my cards. That was a good shuffle. I dropped about 30 cards here. Hold on. Okay, the energy is definitely probably off because I'm not in my own energy, at home with my candles and my cards and my crystals and so forth that I usually use. But we'll make do. We'll make do, and we'll see what kind of readings we get today. Maybe it'll prove interesting. Okay, so we cut them, put them back together. Let's see what we get. We're going to start with Aquarius today. Let's see what card we get, Aquarius. The Devil card. I think this came up for Capricorn yesterday, or it might have come up for another sign, but it represents Capricorn. Lots of times it represents the unknown. It could represent addictions. It could represent something that you're tempted to or towards. This could be a person that you're tempted to that you know isn't good for you. Could also be something as simple as chocolate that you're tempted to. So Nothing to worry about. People always get worried when they see the tower or the devil, or it's mostly just an inconvenience kind of going to be in your way today. And like I said, I feel more like it's a person that's just going to be reacting very negatively. And that's what I'm hearing for you. But let me clarify it here and see what card I get to clarify to see if I can tell if it's a personal relationship or if it's anything to do with work. So the card I get is the Page of Wands. So it is related to work because the wands are all about building things, building your career, moving quickly to build your career, get it to the king, right? You want to get it to the 10 where you're letting go of the burden, and the page now is a message that's coming in. So you could be hearing from somebody at work, or you could get a job at work. Maybe they've assigned you something that you're not too happy about, or you're tempted to take a day off, a mental day, a mental health day I like to call them, which you could be doing also. But this is a card of hard work, this page, and it goes nicely with the devil. So try not to get concerned, okay? Try not to be concerned about the card itself and just go with the flow today. Okay, Libra, let's see which card we get for you on top. The Seven of Wands. Things coming at you quickly, making decisions quickly. You see, it looks like it's all microphones in his face, right? He's building still. It's not making it clear. There we go. He's building. He's building his material goods around him. He's working hard. There's no question that he's doing all that, but it's coming very quickly. So by the end of the week, you'll probably end up hitting the Ten of Pentacles, and moving up from there. But whenever you see the Seven, it can mean illusion and delusion, but I'm not hearing that for this card for you, Libra. I'm hearing more that you have many opportunities that are coming your way, and you need to like pick one of the opportunities rather than having all seven in front of you. Okay. Next card is for Gemini. Gemini, we're coming up. Three of Pentacles. We're coming up soon. The card that rules you and Virgo, Mercury. The planet Mercury is going to be going into retrograde on the 13th. So it's next week. We're in the pre-shadow now, so things, miscommunication or misguidance or things getting lost or that kind of stuff could already be starting to happen. The Three of Pentacles is fortune, abundance, and the three often represents, again, he's building. You see it looks like he has his work clothes on and his hammer, and he looks like he's showing off one of the pentacles that he just made. So you see the other things up top here that his tools and stuff that he's using. So he's working hard to continue to build these pentacles, to get to the end, and to have more than enough money. Today could be a day, Gemini, where you're just feeling a little bit out of sorts money-wise. Maybe you've had to put out a lot of money. Maybe you've had to, maybe you realize that you forgot to pay a certain bill, and you have to remember to pay it. It leaves you a little bit short. Either way, it's good news because it's continuing to build. Okay, so just know that about the Three of Wands. I'm actually going to pull a card to make sure, because it could be, the Pentacles are abundance, and they're abundance in career, love, destiny, health, all that good stuff. So I just want to get a better feel for which this is related to for you. The Three of Pentacles, you got the Eight of Wands. So this is related to work. Eight of Wands is coming quickly. You're moving fast after the Seven of Wands that just showed up for Libra. So you're moving very quickly towards getting to all your pentacles. So maybe today's just a really rushed day for you. Maybe it's a day where you haven't had a chance to kind of sit down and look at everything. But if you get a chance to, it would be really good for you, I'm hearing, because you want this card to slow down a little bit, and the Three of Pentacles can help you with that. Okay, co-create with somebody. Maybe that's what this card is bringing in, right? You're in a hurry to get a job done, so maybe ask somebody for help so you don't have to do it yourself. Okay, let's see, Capricorn. Here's the Ten of Wands. So you've reached the pinnacle, but now you need to definitely sit back, Capricorn, and ask somebody for help. You're carrying all these wands on your back, and you don't need to be carrying them. It's at the crescent moon, which is just about where we're at now. And you're very grounded because you're walking on the ground, but you're bent over. It's like you're heavily burdened by something today. So all you need to do is to reach out and co-create with somebody, or ask somebody for their help, right? Or ask your angels for their help, because you don't need to be. I hear that you don't need to be carrying all these wands yourself. It's a heavy burden, and it's okay to let go of some, but you won't feel right just letting it go without asking for some help. Okay? Virgo, the Queen of Cups. Beautiful energy, the Queen of Cups. Look at the two little doggies on the bottom. Um, the cups are all about emotions, right? So she's, as a queen, feeling very stately, feeling very settled. She's got one of the cups up here. You can see. Can you guys see that? I don't know if it's close enough. She's holding one of the cups in her hands. I'm trying to get it closer, but it doesn't seem to want to. Oh, there we go. So you can see she's holding one of the cups in her hands right here, and she's doing well emotionally. Look, there's a few little bumpy clouds in the way, but the water's nice and calm. So the emotions are very calm today. You're feeling very self-assured. It's one of the few queens that isn't sitting in her throne. So you're up and about and moving and feeling large and in charge is what the phrase I just heard. So know that things are going your way. Know that the emotions around you are going your way. I really feel like this has to do with a relationship. So maybe you've had a chance to sit down and iron out a few things that were bothering you. But either way, it's a lovely card. Okay. Okay, Taurus. Let's see what you have. Taurus has the Ace of Wands. So the beginning, you're starting over. You're starting with a new beginning. Ace of Wands, you're using your hands. So maybe you're a person that is a carpenter or somebody that uses a plumber, a builder, someone that uses their hands to get their job done, right? But you're starting over. You're starting fresh. So maybe there's a new boss at work, or maybe you're starting a new job at work. Wands, like I said, are usually about building things that you can actually put your hands on. Not money so much as objects, okay? And so I feel like this is the beginning of you starting something new and wonderful. I see the crescent moon as well. We've had a lot of moons, which is interesting, a moon in the Imagine card as well, which is the crescent moon, which is just about where we are. So you might be starting, I do feel this is absolutely work related, and I do feel like you'll be starting a new job or starting a new project at your new job. And it will go very well. You'll be very pleased with it, which is awesome. That was Taurus. So let's go to water signs. Cancer. Let's see. You have the Chariot card. The Chariot is all about movement, right? You're not feeling settled. You're not feeling like you can stay in one place for very long today. You feel like you need to be moving or getting something done, or not just sitting back and waiting. It's interesting in this Chariot in this deck because she doesn't have the reins for these two horses that are in front. It looks like Egyptian horses. Um, she's just kind of going with the flow and letting the chariot take her where she needs to go, but it's movement, okay? It's movement forward. It's movement in a direction. I am going to clarify because I'm not sure if it's related to work or if it's related to a relationship. Either way, it's good. It's a major arcana, and it's a good kind of movement. It's not running away kind of movement, okay? This card wants to come out. So it definitely is family related. You have the Four of Wands, which is a really happy family. See? So it's a relationship, moving forward in a relationship, maybe moving forward, maybe deciding, I mean, there's a child in this card, so maybe deciding you guys are ready to start a family, or maybe you're actually giving birth, but it's moving forward in a new direction, a new, I don't want to say obligation as much as it is a new role for you, okay? And it's a positive role. So it could be as a new parent, it could be getting married and being in a relationship, but either way, it has to do, I feel like it has to do with building of something in your relationship. Scorpio, Nine of Wands. A lot of wands today, a lot of building, a lot of people busy. I guess because it's a Thursday, right? It's not quite Friday. He's getting to the end. He's coming to the fruition. He's putting the last of the wands that he's been building up behind him in the ground. And then you go right to the 10, which is the burden, right? So he's come to the fruition. You've seen everything that you've worked so hard on, maybe all week or maybe in the past month, but it's definitely something that you've been working on, and it's really coming to fruition today. So enjoy it. Enjoy your successes. I feel like you'll get accolades for it. I think people are going to tell you what a great job you've done. So bask in that, Scorpio. It's really nice. Next card is for Pisces, and it's the Two of Swords. So the Two of Truth, and this one says truth be told, right? This owl is very vulnerable. He's got like a little cage in front of him, but he's opening to show you right through to the sky. So he's opening himself to vulnerabilities, taking off the mask that's down below. So, and that's what you're doing in this card. It's asking you to take off this mask, because right now with the Two of Swords and you needing to make a decision, something that's higher power or good truth for you, right? Swords are always about truth. But you can't really make the decision, I'm hearing, until you take off the blindfold and you know what it is you're deciding. It's nothing bad, because the swords are both pointing down, so I don't feel like you're ready to fight or ready to send yourself up or set yourself up for disappointment. I feel like it's an okay card. I want you to take the blindfold off today. So if there's something you're kind of hiding, or something that you're not admitting to yourself and you're not being true to yourself about, today's the perfect day to take off that blinders and make that decision. Okay? That's Pisces. Now we've got Aries, the Ace of Cups. Lovely card. Look at all the water around this. There's so much emotion. There's so much emotion around you today, Aries. And it's showing a full moon cycle. So I feel like this could really last until the next full moon, which is on Halloween. Very calm waters. Third eye being wide open. Your intuition is wide open. You're bringing in all these messages. You're bringing in all the feelings of peacefulness, right? Peacefulness, calm. Love, joy, compassion, all the wonderful things. So just trust your gut, is what I just heard from your angels. So this eye is your third eye, right? So trust your gut. Go with your first feeling. Don't second guess yourself. That's important. And imagine what you can do with this. Okay, going back to the oracle cards at the very beginning, right? This is a beautiful new beginning of emotion. So maybe it's a new relationship, but it's something that you feel very confident about, which is wonderful. Leo, we have Temperance, so patience, slowing down. Oh, the Hierophant, I'm sorry. So this is the Grand Master of the card deck, basically. He's the large and in charge. He's the person that knows everything. He's the wise person, the wise man. So this is you making some decisions today, possibly, that could really impact your future, Leo. So really take a good look at everything around you and don't rush into it, okay? The angels are telling me that you need to take your time and don't rush into any kind of a decision, okay? Finally, we have the card for Sagittarius. The card is the Six of Wands. It is movement. The six sometimes can mean going into battle. He's got his wands around him. He's just been in the battle with the Five of Wands, where it looks like they're all hitting each other, and now he's coming out. I don't see a sword. I don't see a wreath oh, there it is. Oh no, it's more like it's not really a wreath. I was looking for the wreath of success, but this is movement. So movement away from that competition that you've been involved in, moving away from the co-creation that you're working on with somebody, and really doing it on your own, taking charge of a situation on your own. This is a horse that is moving, so you are moving in a certain direction, and it's a nice one. You're moving towards the completion of the swords. You're moving towards the completion of something you've been working hard to achieve. Okay, so those are really nice cards. I did have to clarify a couple today, but I can tell you the energy for the next really couple of months, unfortunately, till we get to the Saturn Pluto return, if you will, or the conjunction, the big conjunction on the solstice, which will be happening on the longest or the shortest day of the year, right, December 21st. So I am going to play you some Reiki for some healing. Like I said, if you enjoyed the reading, I know it was a little shorter than usual. I'm sorry, in a hotel I don't have everything around me that I need, but if you can give me a thumbs up, that would be great, or leave me a comment below, even better. I do have my website posted below at northernlights.one, so you can call to set up. You can go to the website, see what kind of readings I offer. Give me a call to set up a private reading. And also you can feel free to donate to my channel if you would like. That would be greatly appreciated. I've been able to pick up some new card decks, and I have a new microphone that I want to get once I get home. So thank you for participating. Thank you for being here. I'm very grateful to all of you. I'm going to play a little Reiki for 5 minutes and give you some Reiki healing. I'm also going to send the healing out to the world. We've had a really tough day in the world.